terms of key trends at the show, beyond the conversation about L4 autonomous networks and AI everything, there's a real discussion happening on the need to modernize telecommunications infrastructure to be more responsive and adaptable to the needs of the business and to the customers. And while that conversation isn't necessarily a new one in terms of modernizing the telecom stack and making it more modular, what has changed this time around is the pace of AI adoption and how that's really forcing telecoms and CSPs to look at how they can more quickly and more readily deploy new services utilizing AI. So Wavelo is part of the Tucows group of companies, which has been offering internet solutions for well over 30 years now. And one of the key things that we have taken away as Tucows and as Wavelo over the last 3 decades is that the internet has really transformed how software is built and delivered. And it's certainly introduced the need for everything as a service and composable architectures, and the need for systems to interoperate with one another. And so when you look at the customer pain points in the telecom space, whether it's return on invested capital is poor, the difficulty of launching new products and services, ARPU erosion, siloed data and information, it all points back to these monolithic telecom systems that are very inflexible and hard to innovate on. And so as Wavelo, we've really built our platform from ground up with a composable architecture in mind that is intended to be flexible and intended to help address these customer pain points. Automation plays a big role in the modernization of BSS systems, and that's largely due to the customer demand, which is requiring more and more for solutions to be more personalized, more on demand. And so as a result of that, BSS systems need to be more scalable, more responsive, more resilient to that demand. And that requires a different kind of architecture, one that automates workflows, responds to that demand, and invokes business processes that can be much more efficient for the business in terms of meeting that customer demand. And so we built the Wavelo platform with an event-driven architecture with that in mind, because it helps really automate those workflows and drive that efficiency. Wavelo offers a full suite of cloud-agnostic and AI-native solutions. And when I say AI-native, there's a lot of discussion at the show about AI applications and AI solutions to help the CSPs and the telecom industry. But the challenge with implementing these AI models is that a lot of the data that sits in the carrier environments sits siloed in these different systems. And we feel that the event-driven architecture that the Wavelo platform has been built on is AI ready. It's enabled to extract the data out of the customer systems in a more dynamic, real-time way, which is perfect for training these AI models and offering more responsive BSS systems.